This Bugatti drama has just taken a very unexpected turn. Because what started as Mat Armstrong fixing a frustrating Bugatti Veyron door problem may have accidentally changed how we look at one of the most famous Bugatti stories ever. Think about this. The same door that locked itself on Mat Armstrong's Veyron. The same door that later locked itself on Mark McCann's Veyron. Looks remarkably similar to the same passenger door Tom Cruise struggled to open at the Mission Impossible 3 premiere back in 2006. And what Mat Armstrong discovered about how these doors actually work raises a very interesting question about what really happened that day. So hit the like button, and let's break this story down. Because Mat Armstrong didn't just question expensive Bugatti repairs, or document unusual faults during his rebuild, without even trying. He may have given everyone a completely different way of looking at one of the most talked about moments in Bugatti history. Let's go back to where this story really begins. When Mark McCann's Bugatti Veyron finally went back together after months of rebuilding at Furlonger, everyone thought the hard part was over. The gearbox had been rebuilt, the clutch issues had been solved, the accumulators had been replaced. Everything finally seemed to be coming together. Then, completely out of nowhere, another problem appeared. The Veyron suddenly went into its anti-theft locking state. Both doors became completely unresponsive. Not stiff, not difficult. Completely locked. The remote didn't help. The key didn't help. The inside handles did nothing. The outside handles did nothing. Imagine finally rebuilding a £1 million hypercar, only to discover you can't even get inside it for a few moments. That's exactly where Mark found himself. Then he remembered something. Mat Armstrong had experienced almost exactly the same problem. So instead of guessing, he picked up the phone and called Mat. Mat explained what had happened on his own Veyron after spending long periods sitting unused.
Right, do you know you told me that the door got locked in? Just tell everyone how you got it open.
Okay, so I had to take the cap off.
Yeah.
I had to drill out the lock. That didn't work. Couldn't get that. I lubed it up with everything. Couldn't get it. Like, honestly, I had the car stripped. Couldn't get it. I was on the verge of giving up. I've got the CCTV footage as well. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Whacked the door in my hand, and then next thing it opened.
Parts of the locking mechanism had become stiff. The system simply wasn't moving the way it was supposed to. Mat's solution sounded almost unbelievable. A firm knock on the door, while operating the handle. Simple, unexpected. But it worked. Mark tried exactly the same approach. Within moments, the door released. Problem solved. Now stop and think about that for a second, because this is where the story becomes much bigger than two YouTubers repairing Bugattis. Mat Armstrong bought his Veyron after it had spent years sitting unused. Its door locking mechanism became stiff, eventually refusing to respond normally. Mark McCann's Veyron had also spent a long time off the road before its rebuild. It developed an incredibly similar problem. Two completely different cars. Two completely different owners. The same style of fault and the same solution. That immediately raises an interesting possibility. Now let's rewind. It's 2006. The Mission Impossible 3 premiere. Tom Cruise arrives in one of the world's newest and most exclusive hypercars, a Bugatti Veyron. Photographers are everywhere. Television cameras are rolling. The whole world is watching. Tom steps out of the driver's seat, walks around the front of the car, reaches for the passenger door so Katie Holmes can step out, pulls the handle. Nothing. He tries again. Still nothing. There's an awkward pause. The cameras capture every second, and within hours, that clip is everywhere. For years, people assumed one thing. Tom Cruise simply didn't know how to open the door, but now, thanks to what Mat Armstrong and Mark McCann both documented, people are asking a completely different question. What if the door itself wasn't behaving normally? Let's be clear here. There is no confirmed evidence that Tom Cruise's Veyron suffered the exact same fault. And Bugatti has never publicly confirmed why reports claim he was later unable to purchase another Bugatti. Those remain separate issues. But what has been documented is that two different Bugatti Veyrons developed door mechanisms that stopped responding normally after long periods of inactivity. Both cars behaved in remarkably similar ways, and both were freed using essentially the same technique. That doesn't prove Tom Cruise experienced the same issue, but it certainly shows that Veyron door mechanisms can develop sticking problems under certain conditions. And suddenly, that famous red carpet moment doesn't seem quite as straightforward as it once did. Instead of asking, why couldn't Tom Cruise open the door? Some enthusiasts now ask. What if the door simply wasn't cooperating? Because even the world's most expensive cars are still machines. Machines wear. Machines stick. Machines sometimes choose the worst possible moment to remind everyone they aren't perfect. Like standing on a red carpet, in front of hundreds of cameras, with the world's media watching every move. What's perhaps most fascinating is that neither Mat Armstrong nor Mark McCann set out to revisit the Tom Cruise story. They were simply documenting their own rebuilds, fixing problems, sharing solutions, being transparent about what went wrong. But in doing so, they unintentionally revealed something many people had never considered before. That Bugatti's incredibly sophisticated door system isn't immune from surprisingly ordinary mechanical issues. This also fits into a much wider discussion surrounding Bugatti rebuilds over the past few years. Independent creators have repeatedly shown that some problems don't always require the expensive solutions many people expect. Sometimes careful diagnosis uncovers something much simpler. Sometimes the issue isn't as catastrophic as it first appears. And sometimes, a solution can be as unexpected as a firm knock on a door. So, did Mat Armstrong prove Tom Cruise was unfairly blamed? No. There's simply no evidence that allows anyone to say that for certain. But he did prove something important. He proved that a Bugatti Veyron door can fail to respond normally under certain circumstances. And because of that, many enthusiasts now view that famous 2006 clip through a completely different lens. Sometimes, the person pulling the handle isn't the whole story. Sometimes, the mechanism behind the handle deserves just as much attention. And that's what makes this Bugatti mystery so fascinating. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more automotive stories, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think that famous Tom Cruise moment has been misunderstood all these years?